Good morning, dear students. Let's move on to the next part of our chapter, heat. Today we will learn about an effect of heat, which is expansion. Since it is caused by heat, we call it thermal expansion. And we know that matter exists in three states, that is solid, liquid and gas. And therefore we will study about this expansion in all the three states. Moreover, we will learn these uh, expansions in solid, liquid and gases with the help of some activities. Heat is a form of energy called thermal energy, and expansion is one of the effects of heat. Matter in all forms, that is solid, liquid or gas, expands on heating. So to define thermal expansion, we can say that the tendency of matter to change its shape, size, area and volume in response to the change in temperature is called thermal expansion. When a hot tea is poured in a cup, the inner wall gets heated first, and this causes the expansion of the inner wall while the outer walls do not expand, and this results in two cracks on the wall. So this is an example of expansion in solid. Now we know that the molecular structure of solid, in case of solid, the molecules are compactly packed. There are almost no or very less intermolecular space, as you can see from the picture also. And the molecules are held together by greater forces of attraction. When to these molecules heat is provided, they start vibrating at their place. And since there is very less intermolecular space, they can't move from their places. They can vibrate only. And therefore the expansion in solids is less. To show the expansion in solids, let's do an experiment. For this experiment, we will need a ball and ring apparatus and a burner. Now you must be thinking, what is a ball and ring apparatus? So here is a picture of ball and ring apparatus. In this apparatus, it consists of a ball which is attached with the stand with the help of a chain and a ring. And the size of the ring is such that the ball can pass through the ring very easily. Now at room temperature, the ball can pass through the ring very easily. Now to demonstrate the expansion, let's heat the ball. Now we will heat the ball using a burner. After heating for a few minutes, we will just try to pass this ball through this ring, and we will see that the ball is not passing through the ring. See, you can look at this picture here also. In the second picture, the ball has got stuck in the ring. Why? Because we have given heat to the ball, which is a solid, and it has expanded on heating. Because of expansion, its size has increased and therefore it is not able to pass through the ring. Let this ball in this position only, leave it for some time and let it cool. After some time, you will see that the ball is passing through the ring very easily. So this experiment shows that when we have provided heat to the ball, it got stuck. It did not pass through the ring. But when we let it cool for some time, it passed through the ring very easily. So this experiment shows that the solids expand on heating, whereas they contract on cooling. There are some examples or applications of expansion in solids in our daily life. As you can see in the picture, first we'll take the case of railway tracks. Railway tracks are constructed with gaps in the rails to allow the metal rails to expand due to the heat of the summer and the heat generated by friction. The steel bridges. In steel bridges, spaces are given between sections to allow them to expand. You can see the gaps which are given in the steel bridges. The telephone and electric overhead lines, these are strung between their poles in a specific way to allow contraction in winter and expansion in summer. The wheels of a bullock cart, they have metal rims. You can see in the picture, this is the metal rim. Their metal rims are slightly smaller than the wooden wheel. A metal rim is heated, and when it is heated it will expand, so that it expands and can be fitted over the wooden wheel. And when the metal rim cools, it contracts and grips the wheel firmly. So these are the applications of expansion in solids. We know that all the three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gas, expand on heating and contract on cooling. Liquids expand more than solids for the same rise in temperature. Why? If you compare the molecular structure of liquids, you will find that the molecules in case of liquids are placed at some distance from each other. There is some intermolecular space between the molecules, and therefore their force of attraction is also less as compared to the molecules of solids. Thus, when heat is provided to liquids, they will not only vibrate, but they will move to a certain distance. And since they can move to a certain distance, they will expand more than solids. To show the expansion in liquids, here is an experiment. For this experiment, we will need a round bottom flask, a narrow glass tube or a capillary tube, one holed rubber stopper, burner, colored water and a stand to hold the flask. Now what is done? Fill a round bottom flask with colored water. As you can see from the picture, it is filled with blue color water. Now pass a narrow glass tube through a one-holed rubber stopper. Fix the stopper tightly into the mouth of the flask so that the colored water rises by 1 or 2 centimeters in the glass tube, just to prevent the entry of air. And to seal this flask, we have used the rubber stopper. Now we will mark the rise in water level in this capillary tube by 1 or 2 centimeter. I have marked it with black color. So this is showing the original level of the water. Now we have to heat this flask or this colored water for some time. So we will heat it for a few minutes, and after heating you will notice that the water level rises. It rises above the mark, showing that the water has expanded. Now let it cool for some time, and on cooling you will notice that the water returns back to its previous level. So this experiment shows both the phenomena, that is, the liquids expand on heating whereas contract on cooling. We know that liquids expand on heating, and thermometers use the fact that liquids expand due to heat. Now what are thermometers? Thermometers are the instruments which are used to measure temperature. And the liquid which is filled in thermometers is mercury, and mercury is the only metal which is found in liquid form, and it is used here because it gets hot and expands fast, and it can be seen very easily to measure the temperature. The molecules in gases are farther apart. You can see in the picture also, they are far apart from each other. And the force of attraction is very weak, and it is so weak that heat causes the molecules to move faster. So when heat is applied, they can move to a very distant place, and therefore the gases expand much more than solids and liquids. Here is an experiment to show the expansion in gases. For this experiment, we will need a round bottom flask, 1 hole rubber stopper, narrow glass tube, beaker, colored water, and spirit lamp. Now close a round bottom flask tightly using a 1 hole stopper fitted with a narrow long tube as we have done in the previous experiment. But this time invert the flask and dip the free end of the tube into a beaker of colored water as it is done in the first picture. Now heat the flask with a spirit lamp for a few seconds and observe. What will you notice? You will see that when you have heated the flask, number of bubbles are coming out. They are coming out at a faster rate. This is because the air inside the flask has expanded due to the heat and it escapes through the tube in the form of air bubbles. Now let the flask cool for some time. When the flask is cooled to room temperature, you will notice that the water rises up in the capillary tube. Why? Because the remaining air in the flask contracts on cooling and water rises to fill the place which is formed by the air. Thus, we can conclude that gases expand on heating and contract when cooled.